was known for wild and never known for styling. With that chrome, I'm spazzing out.
Facebook.
On my buck for nothing, on the block I'm busting. How could God forgive?
What's going on? What's going on?
Like killer bees, I'm buzzing. Hennessy, I'm struggling. Ain't no way to drink this high. How could God forgive me now? Could he ever use
I see you.
I really wanna be.
Yeah.
I really wanna see.
Hot topic for you real quick. Usually don't come on, but I just really inspired. I say, man, I gotta say something like this. I said, I gotta say something. Oh, Roman, what's going on? I said I had. Ivania, how you doing? I said I had to say something. Y'all do me a favor. I need you to click, tag, and share. Listen, I need you all to go to my page. I need you to go to my page. And I need you to put yourself, I need you to link. I need you to put your notification in and connect. So when I come on, you'll catch it. I need you to do that. And also, I need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right now, I got 3 channels going right now. Got YouTube. I got my Pastor Fred page. And I also have my personal page going right now. Just a hot. Good Lord. Eric, what's going on? Miller Man, what's going on? Carlina Toshia, how you doing? Y'all want to hear this one? Y'all want to hear this one? I know it's Saturday. A lot of people are out. Sean Holston, how you doing? I know a lot of people are out shopping. A lot of people are getting ready. Y'all ladies, y'all do me a favor. Put those husbands, those fathers, those husbands, brothers, nephew, nieces, nephews, put those names in the comment section. I want this to pop up for them. I want them to pop up. I want them to see this live when it comes up. And do me a favor, after it's over, I need you to go ahead on and share that. What's going on, man? Yeah, I need you to share this. This is something, and I'm not gonna hold for time because I ain't gonna be here the full time, no way. So I'm gonna play something for y'all, and when I play it, I want you to take a look at it. Would you take a look at this right here?
Ladies, I'm gonna make it real.
I want you to see this right here. I want you to see this right here and check this out.
Simple for you. If he's able to constantly ignore you, he don't like.
Ladies, let's talk about it. Because this is honestly a true statement. For a lot of dudes, they really don't like y'all. They just like the thought of having y'all and the thought of having the things that y'all do for them. But liking y'all, no. See, the thing is, men want women that they can control, but they don't want you to be clingy. So over time, a lot of men lose feelings for you or they don't like you and it shows. So really, your presence annoys them, but they won't tell you because.
Now hold it. I want you to catch this right here. This is what we're now seeing so much.
I'm gonna make it real simple for you.
This is what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of men that first of all, they don't qualify to talk for men, period. First of all, we're seeing a lot of men that don't qualify to talk for men. They're not in a position. What's going on, Kaylin? Even speak for men, at least on at this level, to be able to say anything. So we have to now really kind of watch out who is saying what. I want to make sure that you can hear this. I want to make sure you can hear this when I put this up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust this a little bit in here, and hopefully you guys can hear this as I allow this. Let me turn this up right here. Check this out.
Able to constantly ignore you. He don't like.
Ladies, let's talk about it. Because this is honestly a true statement. For a lot of dudes, they really don't like y'all. They just like the thought of having y'all and the thought of having the things that y'all do for them. But liking y'all, no. See, the thing is, men want women that they can control, but they don't want you to be clingy. So over time, a lot of men lose feelings for you or they don't like you and it shows. So really, your presence annoys them. But they won't tell you because if they tell you, you're going to, then leave, or you're going to leave and they're going to lose all the benefits. So they keep you around knowing they want nothing to do with you or they don't love you in that way. but they know they're still reaping the benefits from you. So they're going to play a role. But to keep it a buck with y'all, they really don't be liking y'all. A lot of them just like what y'all do for them. Y'all not gonna listen to me.
Hey, man. I'm just saying, y'all, we got to watch out now. Y'all ladies got to watch out. Y'all men got to watch out. Y'all have to now watch out for, you got to watch out for these dudes. A lot of guys are getting on here and they're talking and they're saying things and they're acting like they're speaking for all men. And they are not speaking from all men. It is clear that a lot of these guys, they have other preferences, is the word I want to use. There's clear that these guys have other preferences, but because men in this era, they don't always look like they have these other preferences. Some of you women are putting yourself down, and some of you guys are following the wrong dudes. Like, you know, the guy that passed, Kevin, I don't go and I don't talk about him because there was a lot of guys that like that. They like that type of, that type of boisterous. They like that type of, you know, they like that type of what's the word I want to use? Bravado. They like that type of bravado. They like that type of manliness that goes after women. And some of that stuff that even was coming from him, God bless the dead, I don't judge the man and none of that right there. But a lot of that was even coming from him was coming from his own abuses, his own hurt, his own woundedness. You got to realize that you got to watch who you're listening to. I'm gonna get on this dude in this video, but let me say this, and it's just as I come into this, what's going on, Dawson? A lot of these dudes that are talking, they are not talking for real men. They are not talking for real men. And then some of them that are talking, y'all got to realize these dudes is wounded. These dudes is hurt. They wounded. They broken. Somebody done did something to them. They got access to the internet like everybody else got access to. They can get on a platform and they can speak. And a lot of the stuff that they saying that y'all really taking in, you shouldn't be taking in. That dude, Kevin, I'm telling y'all, I ain't got to know his history. I know he was hurt by somebody. I know some of the stuff that he was saying, and then some of the ways that he was coming after some of those women on some of his lives, man, you knew some stuff had to happen to him. But a lot of men liked it because he did. Watch this. There was a lot of truth in his woundedness. That's just what it is. But on this dude right here, talking about a lot of these guys don't like you. Listen, one thing that I'm seeing, especially, and we pray for our daughters. We pray for our daughters. I pray for the young women because the young women have to go into, man, y'all got a lot, y'all. What's going on, Jesse? Y'all got a lot y'all got to deal with. Y'all young ladies, y'all got a lot y'all got to deal with because the young men that's coming up now, and I can even see it in the dude that was on the video, a lot of these guys are androgynous, man. Androgynous, y'all. Androgynous mean that they have a preference for neither men nor women. They're androgynous in the way that they act and in the way that they think. They don't really prefer you. The reason why the man really don't like you because the man don't prefer you. It's not his preference, but we're taking into this because they got the right haircut. They beard is the right limb. They got the right body. They look like they're men, but they are really not. That's not what they prefer. If you really take your time and listen to a lot of these dudes, if you look at them long enough, but as a matter of fact, once you hear something like that, next time go to their feed, go to their page, and go and take a look at them, and you'll start seeing that, man, a lot of these dudes, they don't like women no way. And so we got them, we got them in with they talking like they talking for men, and they not. If a man like you, when a man like you, you know a man like you because he goes after you like it, and it ain't hard to tell because you ain't gonna be able to shake him off like that. A lot of these dudes that's getting on there and it was something that was just so negative. And I'm like, come on, man. Why are you getting them? Why are you getting on there? Like, because some of y'all just coming in here, y'all ain't seen it yet. But I want you to see this right here. I want you to see it. Just hold tight. I want you to see this again because this is what's happening.
I'm gonna make it
now.
real simple for you. If he's able to constantly ignore you, he don't.
Ladies, let's talk about it.
Listen to this.
This is honestly a true statement. For a lot of dudes, they really don't like y'all. They just like the thought of having y'all and the thought of having the things that y'all do for them. But liking y'all, no. See, the thing is, men want women that they can control, but they don't want you to be clingy. So over time, a lot of men lose feelings for you or they don't like you.
He just said men want women that they can control. Men want women. Now look who's saying it now. Men want women that they can control. I don't know no red-blooded man that want a woman that he can control unless he got a problem. I don't want nobody that ain't got their own brain and can't think for themselves. I wouldn't want nobody that can't contribute. And see, some of these guys, they're well, let me say this. I am what you would call psychosexual. My wife is psychosexual. That means that we engage with the mind first. And most of these men out, this dude right here talking about a man want a woman that he can control, that is a small narrative percentage of men. Because most men don't want nobody that they can control like that. Because if you can control them like that, 9 times out of 10, they ain't going to be able to give you nothing. One thing about a real relationship, it has to go both ways. You have to be able to get something out of it. You get something from, you give to that relationship, you get out of that relationship. Something you are builded from it, and you get built up from it. So for him to say men want women that they can control, what kind of foolishness that they can control? Most men, if a man that's talking like that is a man that then has some type of abuse or is abusive. That sounds like narcissism at its highest. And some of y'all dudes probably like that, and you probably ain't gonna like me. You probably don't like nothing I'm saying now, because that might be something that you thinking. You might be thinking that way. That's I don't know. He might be right. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about it. If you feel like you got to control somebody, then you are a narcissist. Whether you are a man or a woman, if you feel like you got to control somebody, you got to control what they do, you got to control how they think. You don't want them to say nothing to you unless they speak to you. You don't want what? Listen to this mess. Listen to this mess right here.
But liking y'all, no. See, the thing is, dudes, they really don't like y'all. They just like the thought of having y'all and the thought of having the things that y'all do for them. But liking y'all, no.
They just like the thought of having y'all, having you do something from them. That sound like a narcissistic pimp. Now, I don't speak for everybody, because I do realize that there's a segment of people out there that they think like that. This is how they think. But that's what the Bible, that's why Paul said what Paul said what he said. He said, when I was a child, I thought as a child, I acted as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. And so we're hearing the thoughts of a boy in a man's body. And the problem with some of you men is you're a boy in a man's body. And you ain't going to realize till you get a little older that, yeah, I was thinking like this, but that ain't the type of person that's going to be able to help me to go nowhere. You need somebody that can speak life into you. Now listen to this dude, because now this don't sound like nobody that can speak life. He's saying this what they like.
Having y'all and the thought of having the things that y'all do for them. But liking y'all, no. See, the thing is, men want women that they can control, but they don't want you to be clingy. So over time, a lot of men lose feelings for you or they don't like you, and it shows. So really, your presence annoys them. But they won't tell you, because if they tell you, you're going to, then leave, or you're going to leave and they're going to lose out.
He said, really their presence annoys you. Let me tell y'all something. There go my baby Jamila. Baby, these dudes crazy. Let me tell you. A real man want his woman around him. This mess that this dude is saying, and listen, he's saying it like he got a national spotlight to talk for men. He said he says that they are only men. I said this before. Some of y'all ain't gonna like this, and some of y'all dudes need to tell the truth. Some of y'all boys need to tell the truth. Some of y'all boys need to go and tell these women that you don't like them because you don't like them. I'm gonna say it again. Some of y'all boys, some of y'all boys need to tell these women, I don't like you because I don't like you. Listen to this dude.
So they keep you around knowing they want nothing to do with you or they don't love you in that way, but they know they're still reaping the benefits from you. So they're going to play a role. But to keep it a buck with y'all, they really don't be liking y'all. A lot of them just like what y'all do for them. Y'all not gonna listen to me.
He said y'all ain't got to listen to him. Y'all bet not listen to that boy. Let me tell y'all something. What we got going on right now is a whole lot of foolishness, and we got a whole lot of faking going on. I hate that our daughters, I'll say our daughters, LK, I'll say our daughters, have to face so much of what's going on out here. You have to face these androgynous men that really don't like women, but because they want to be known for the bravado and they don't want to come out with their truth, then they'll sit there and they will tear up women's houses and women's concept of men, because a lot of women's concept of men have been torn up by narcissistic men that speak just like, I really don't like you. I don't like you clean. I don't like you clinging. You annoy me. I don't want you around. Huh? Well, what is she supposed to do? I mean, how is this supposed to work? So listen, I'm only popping in here for a minute because the truth of the matter is it has to be some change in us first. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be reviewing, especially in the time coming up. I'm gonna be looking at some of that, some other clips and some things, and I'm gonna be putting those clips up because I want us to have a conversation. This especially about when we see this stuff and people are liking and they sharing it. You like that and you sharing that. Some folk like that and share that because they are narcissistic in nature. They really do want to control you. And if you're going and if brothers, if that's something you need to be delivered. Something need to change in you. Something has to change. But this is just as a short one. I just want to pop in here because I saw it this morning. I say, man, look here, I got to jump on that one right there. No, ladies. Now we do have some problems, and I'm probably gonna come back and look at why so many men, so many black men are now leaving the black community and going to the white one. Would y'all like to hear me talk about that? If you want to hear me talk about that, put that in the comment section. I want to hear that. I want you to put in that comment section. I want to hear that. I'm seeing so much of men, black men, leaving the community of black women and going and going to white women and such. I am not a racist. I don't talk. It's just a conversation. All right. It's just a conversation. This is Pastor Fred, God's Man on Deck. I need y'all to do me a favor. I need you to follow this page. Go on my web, go on my page, and I need you to link it up. I need you to set your notifications for Pastor Fred. Set your notifications so that when this comes up, even if you don't catch me as soon as I come up, I'm definitely, listen, the Lord is definitely pushing me to speak boldly on some things. You guys that are not living your truth, please stop tearing up our community and go ahead on and live your truth and get out the way so we can try in some type of way bring back some integrity to men, to especially the black men, to get out here and to tell women you don't like them. You really just telling them you don't like them because you don't like them. Pastor Fred, God's Man on Deck. I need you to go to my page, set your notifications, go to my YouTube page, and become a subscriber. All right. It's Saturday. Have a great rest of your day. God bless you all.